I had applied for 3 business school, and I have admit from 2 business schools with a scholarship of around 30%. The best part, which I would say, to working with LilacBuds is getting these business school without a GMAT right from the day one and day end till I got the visa. LilacBud was there.
Hi Kavita, how are you? Thanks for joining us on a
Hi.
Sunday morning for this testimonial.
Thank you, Vashi, for this opportunity, and I literally thanks LilacBud for that I'm applicable for this video conference which we are doing
Sure,
right now.
definitely. So Kavita, first let's start with a quick introduction about yourself.
Actually, I'm a strategic project management professional with experience of around more than a decade, around 12 plus. And actually, I'm looking forward for my MBA aspiration. And I have shortlisted few colleges, which I'm looking forward to it. Before coming down to LilacBuds, I have been with very different entities, organizations where they were shortlisting me, the colleges which were not up to the mark. So I was little demotivated at that time. But I think LilacBuds is the right place where I landed up. And it has given me a right opportunity, which I was looking forward for it.
Good. So Kavita, can you just tell us a bit about your academic background and a bit of your work profile as well? So that would be great for our listeners.
Actually, I'm an experience into projects with a BTech mechanical engineer. And my biggest thing is that I was graduated in 2009. It was like more than 12 years of experience. And I have been working into sales, procurements, quality projects on different domains. So I was looking for towards like taking best opportunity of these different domains which I have worked towards it and moving up the ladder.
Cool. So Kavita, what sort of universities did you apply to? And if you can share your admits and the scholarships and all the results.
Actually, I applied in the very first phase, like round 1, and I applied for that strategically with Rajiv sir, because we are targeting above 50, above 30 as well, like that. And we have strategically decided only 3 universities where which we think like it's a good to go. And I really helped by Rajiv sir specifically to shortlist those university. Along with that, he said it is definitely 100% you will get into this university. So he didn't ask me to apply for n number of university, then wait for it. His experience is really marvelous, so that it's like if you have to apply for 100 university, those applications fees and everything, and for these universities which we have shortlisted, he has already helped me to go for virtual webinars where the application fees was also waived. So it is like I have shortlisted 3, applied in this, and with the 100% fee waiver for application. That's
Okay.
a really experience which Rajiv sir had given it to me.
Okay. So which were the 3 programs you mentioned which you applied to and what were the results?
Actually, sorry, I didn't mention the previous. First was the Foster Business School, University of Washington. Second was University of Rochester, Simon Business School. And the third one is the University of Pittsburgh, Katz Business School. And I have got the admit for 2 university, Katz Business School and Foster Business School, with scholarship. Katz Business School had given me 55,000 K as a scholarship. And initially, Foster Business School didn't give me much of scholarship, but with rigorous support from Rajiv sir, we were able to match with what was being offered from the Katz Business School. It's like one university have given you a good scholarship, one university you are targeting it. Still, with Rajiv sir, we were able to match what was offered with the Katz Business School to the which was being into Foster Business School. So it comes down to 30% scholarship from both the colleges for me. And my target was Foster Business School. I got it, so I didn't follow through the University of Rochester.
Okay, great. So Kavita, like most MBA applicants, they generally have, a good academic profile, work experience. Additionally, they have a really good GMAT score. In your case was a little bit different. So kindly share what was different about your case in this scenario.
Actually, I'll try to narrate a story against this. Actually, before coming down to LilacBuds, I had been into many entities which are being into MBA aspiration support system. They had given me a short list of university, being giving a negative remark about me, like you have a long gap, you are into age of 35, and definitely you will not be able to target what you are achieving it. So they have given me a list of university which I have not thought of it. And through reference, I had a conversation with LilacBuds Rajiv sir. He had given me 100% assurance. And because till now I was not aware of it, I can make up to it because of the market impression which I have it. And he is really up to it. And we have done a lot of things together, right from I said start from the baby steps till the end. I got my visa through LilacBuds. And actually, I just don't follow through what your question was, actually, if I'm aligned with your answer.
My primary. Okay, I'll start again. So, Kavita, Liza was saying you've already mentioned about your work experience profile that every MBA aspirant has.
Sorry,
But there,
sorry. Actually, one thing is that I am a full-time mom, full-time working professional, and have been enjoying my married life. So I was preparing for GMAT, okay, but the round one is pretty early. So I'm the one who have been into, like, if GMAT is not an option, I can apply to the round one, and later on, by the time I prepare for my G1, get a score into round two. So here the Rajiv sir has supported me on that. We have shortlisted the colleges where GMAT waiver was there. And he said, it is like that. I am with an experience of 10 or 12 plus years with a huge gap with no GMAT. So that is a criteria negative impact. But Rajiv sir had turned it around the table and he had made me through this business school applications. And we have already developed one strategy for the round two, but I was very well satisfied with the first arrow thrown from our days. So I didn't apply for the round two for any business school.
okay. So you're really happy, with whatever negative feedback you were getting from a lot of consultants, as you already mentioned. And Rajiv sir actually helped you see the big picture that this is not a gap, but your work experience, which would actually help you. And without a GMAT, also, you could crack a top B school, which was your first preference with a scholarship. So, yeah,
Right.
commendable job on that. And obviously, your hard work as well paid off along with Rajiv sir and the team LilacBuds. So, you can already say, what made you decide LilacBuds. I would say Rajiv sir's call was the turning point. Anything else specific you would mind to mention about, working with the team and how your overall process was?
Actually, I say कि LilacBuds is not only a institute which help you out through MBA application. It's the colleague, it's your friend who runs through entire journey, right from your application, scrutinizing yourself, going into admits, then into your loan, and then into visa. For me, it is like from the step I decided to go for an MBA till I got my visa, LilacBuds was there. So it's a whole package which I find is not available with anyone.
Okay, good to hear
And
that.
what much like a supportive, which is like the moment an MBA aspirant goes to it, like now it has little of stress. What will happen next? What will happen? So that soothing and calmness and proper guidance is being given by LIDEX. No, this is happens with it. So you get stress, your stress got relieved. You get stress, that is in the entire journey. My journey was little less stressful because of LilacBuds, I can say.
Oh, good to hear that. So, like most B schools, they have an interview process. So, how was your interview experience and how was the interview prep handled by the LB team for you?
I would say the interview prep was very, very, very good up to the mark, because until and unless I was 100% confident and the line numbers are 100%, they had given me a number of marks, whatever it is like. And their way of preparing a student is also commendable, because they don't ask to give a rata answer. What I say, they take out the answer from you, which is best for you, and they try to polish it out, so which is very good actually. And for me, it is not the one person who has been taken my mock, that is a specialty, because I got the different perspective. So that is also at an advantage for me.
Great. And how was your process, working on your essays, your recommendations, the resume, basically the complete document preparation for all the B school applications?
Actually, if I say in the documentation time, I really commend the work which is being done on my resume and SOPs and LOR, because I feel somewhere as an aspirant I have one line answers, and I have certain points which I won't be able to thread through. Like, that is what LilacBud has given me. I have certain points, and the thread is being made by LilacBuds, and a complete garland is being presented to the business school from my perspective, and being polished and everything from LilacBuds.
Great, great. So overall, you did have a great experience. Everything happened. You landed your B school. Then came visas, which became very stressful because you had a mid intake. US embassies did not release dates. So you did go through a lot of challenges. So can you just give us a brief about how that was? And specifically, you had to be traveling with your young child as well. So that was another challenge which you faced. So how did that happen and how did that go for you?
Actually, I would say it's like I had been into little stressful because of the off cycle and the announcement or declaration done by US Embassy that there will be like you have to either defer or have to think about something other if you want to have a target to join this off cycles only 2024. And I had a very good conversation with Rajiv sir again and you, Vashi. In that, I see your support has come to a very larger picture role, where you had on your toe to have a connection between, like, on the appointments, on the preparations and everything. And I see, Vashi, you are a like a person who has been a soothing into it. Don't worry, appointments will be open. You are giving a real time situation to me, that is like, so that I was able to make a step ahead into it. And it is little impatient of me, I would say, that I went to a third country and then applied for that visa. Though you guys had been saying it, no, no, it will be there, and you guys are really right at your saying that visa slots will open in India. I think it was little impatient of me that I went to the third country and got it for the visa. And I would say for the visa, along with a child, it's a really difficult, tough job to prepare for it. So that's a really commendable, which has been landed up by Lilac's supports and mock interviews, I would say.
Okay, great. So what was the third country you went to, Kavita? Share it with our list viewers because nobody, generally does it for an MBA. So yeah, they would really love to hear it.
Actually, the third country I went is the Vietnam, and it's pretty very good experience exploring the Vietnam. And I never have been planned to Vietnam if that this urgency wouldn't have come in. But now have a different thought process for the Vietnam, that I'll go and visit again. And
Yeah.
I would say ki LilacBuds had really helped me out in my journey, because when you are moving to the third country, your support system should be there in your home country. For me, my support system is the LilacBuds, because my husband and my family was really occupied with their official work and everything. So I would say in that visa, LilacBud has become my home or family in supporting me that way.
Great to hear that, and it was a pleasure working with you. So, Kavita, what advice you would give to, any future aspirants who are looking for an MBA process abroad? Any advice from your side? Plus, if you can say something like why they should work with the LB team, why they should choose LilacBuds, that would be great.
See, I have given a thought process before choosing the LilacBuds, and definitely everyone does it. So, but I would say the if you there are certain entities who take you a less amount of money, but they will not support you. They will try to settle you down in some lower grade colleges or something, which is best suited for them rather than best suited for the student. And I find LilacBuds really does a hard work with the perspective keeping students goal in the mind, which I would say. So if I would say, if any person who is working with you towards your goal, that is what everybody is looking forward for it. And LilacBud does the work not only 100%, it does 150 or 200%, because they say one thing, but they come after which each and everything also. And if I say, if a person like me who's thinking of a complete package for it, right from this, because there are certain entities who does only the application, only the LOR or anything. So for my case, I would say if you're looking for a complete package, go for LilacBuds. If you're looking for a better guidance and you don't want to pull yourself down, or you want to say like this is your target, you don't want to come down, then go for LilacBuds. And I would say the realistic, which is your positive things are being made come through it very well through LilacBuds. So that's the points I say. It's like you might have not thought of it, this is your positive net, but the way of projecting it makes you things positive for you through LilacBuds. It's for me 100% sure shot if anyone comes to me. And I would like to say, if I have my kids or anyone in my family, I would not think for anything. That's the only LilacBuds.
Thank you so much, Kavita. It was a pleasure talking to you and definitely a pleasure working with you as well. We wish you all the best for Foster. Now you have your visa, even though from Vietnam. So you are flying at the end of the month. So, great. And all the best for your future.
And I would say, Vashi, you have already done a very good job, because after Rajiv sir, you are the person I have been interacting with Lilacs on the name of LilacBuds. And I understand your patience, and literally it's not easier to handle MBA aspirant who is waiting for visa, and day by day, n number of fake news are coming, and every time I was coming to you, you say no check. And at the odd hour also you are available. That's a really commendable job for what I was saying from your perspective.
Thank you so much, Kavita. Thanks for that.